Our spirit came to this land from God, and the body is just the curtain our spirit needs to live on this land for a while. If God calls us one day, our spirit must leave everything behind and leave this land. Then if our believers work hard in the church, can all of us enter God's kingdom? Never. No matter how thoroughly I lived my life of faith, if God says no, everything will go up in smoke. What matters is not us, but how God sees it. So to get into heaven, we need to know clearly what the reference point God is looking at. If we deviate from these standards, even if we have had a thorough life of faith, we are living in vain that we cannot enter heaven. Just because we recognize and admit Jesus as Christ and the Son of God does not mean that everyone goes to heaven. It is necessary to admit it with lips and realize it with your head, but I don't think there is a way to heaven without knowing and meeting the Lord by Spirit far beyond that stage. Because we are spiritual beings with souls, we must not see this world as mysticism alone, but as a realistic world that is so in touch with our reality, and we must actually feel the world on this earth as our spirit, enter a higher level, and continue to experience it. This is the real world in which our spirit connects with heaven unfolds on this land, and if this supernatural world has nothing to do with us on this land, it is never easy for our spirit to suddenly face heaven after death. Until then, he had lived admiring the world, but he had to be transformed into a character given by the Holy Spirit with holiness and turned into a worker of the Lord who the world could not stop. Every day, we must bear the fruit of the Holy Spirit and move on to a life that resembles and accompanies the Lord, and we must carry the cross given to me as a life of denying myself every day, and follow the narrow and difficult path that the Lord has walked. None of this is easy for us to practice, but we must be able to be the ones who clench their teeth, work tirelessly, and follow only the Lord.